There are cities in this world that grow organically over centuries, shaped by trade, war, and time. And then there are cities that are born from a vision, cities built deliberately, purposefully, and beautifully from the ground up. Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, is one of those rare cities nestled at the foot of the Margla Hills in northern Pakistan. It is a city of extraordinary green spaces, wide tree-lined roads, stunning landmarks, and a rich cultural identity that draws visitors from across the globe. Welcome to Nation by Nation. Today, our first stop is Islamabad, and it is a destination that will surprise you, inspire you, and leave you wanting more. To understand Islamabad, you must first understand why it exists. When Pakistan gained independence in 1947, Karachi served as the country's first capital. But by the late 1950s, Pakistan's leadership recognized that Karachi, a coastal commercial city at the southern tip of the country, was not ideal for a national capital. It was geographically distant from the rest of Pakistan, too exposed along the coast, and its commercial atmosphere was seen as incompatible with the functions of government. A new capital was needed, one that was central, safe, modern, and symbolic of a united Pakistan. The decision to move the capital was made in 1958, and the site chosen was the Potohar Plateau in the north, near the city of Rawalpindi and at the foot of the Margla Hills, a location that ensured a pleasant climate, accessibility from all parts of the country, and proximity to the army headquarters. In 1959, Pakistan's President Ayub Khan commissioned Greek architect and town planner Apostolou to design Islamabad as a model that would represent a new face of Pakistan. Doxiadis envisioned Islamabad as a city that would blend modern functionality with Pakistan's cultural heritage, dividing it into a grid pattern that different sectors to maintain the organized layout. Construction began in October 1961, and the city was officially declared the capital of Pakistan in 1967 when the main government buildings were ready and institutions began moving in from Rawalpindi. What makes Islamabad truly unique is this. It was built as a city within a park. From the very beginning, green spaces, forests, and open land were written into DNA. Today, over 6 decades later, that vision still defines every street, every sector, and every skyline view in this remarkable city offers. Of all the landmarks in Islamabad, none is more iconic or more spiritually significant than the Faisal Mosque. Standing at the northern end of Faisal Avenue, right at the foot of the Margla Hills, this mosque is not just a place of worship, it is a work of art, a symbol of international friendship, and one of the most photographed buildings in all of Pakistan. The idea to build a national mosque in Islamabad, organized in 1966 when the late King Faisal bin Abdul Aziz of Saudi Arabia visited Pakistan and offered financial support for its construction. In 1969, an international architectural competition was held in which architects from 17 countries submitted 43 proposals, and the winning design was that of Turkish architect Delacroix. Construction began in 1976 and was completed in 1986 at a cost of over 130 million Saudi riyals. Funded entirely by the Saudi government, the mosque was named after King Faisal himself, who was assassinated in 1975 before he could see his vision realized. The mosque was the largest in the world from 1986 until 1993 and today remains the sixth largest mosque in the world by capacity. What makes its design so extraordinary is how completely it breaks from tradition. Instead of the familiar dome found in most Islamic architecture, Dalakwe designed an eight-sided concrete shell inspired by the Bedouin desert tents of Arabia, bold, angular, and unlike anything the world had seen in mosque architecture before. The four minars rise 90 meters into the sky, the tallest, and the entire complex covers 130,000 square meters or 33 acres of land. If the Faisal Mosque is the spiritual heart of Islamabad, the Fatma Jinnah Park, or simply known as F9 Park, is its living, breathing green heart. This is where the people of Islamabad come to breathe, to walk, to laugh, and to feel alive. A 750 acres Fatma Jinnah Park is just slightly smaller than New York's Central Park, making it one of the largest urban parks in Asia. It is named after Fatma Jinnah, the youngest sister of Pakistan's founder Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The park's master plan was originally prepared by the Japan International Cooperation Agency and was later revised in 2005 by celebrated Pakistani architect Nayar Ali Dada. Walking through F9 Park, you encounter jogging and cycling tracks, wide open lawns, children's play areas, water ponds fed by a natural stream descending from the Margla Hills. Most of F9's park's vast interior functions effectively as a wildlife sanctuary, home of birds, squirrels, butterflies, and abundant native trees. On a monsoon evening, when rain falls across the Margla Hills and the entire park turns a richer shade of green, it is one of the most peaceful places you will find anywhere in South Asia. Perched on the Shakarpadiya hills of Islamabad, overlooking the entire city, the Pakistan Monument is one of the most powerful and emotionally resonant structures in the country. It does not merely decorate a hillside, it tells the story of a nation. The monument's foundation stone was laid in 2004 and it was inaugurated on 23rd March 2007. A date that holds deep significance in Pakistan's history as the anniversary of the Lahore Resolution, the declaration that set Pakistan on its path to independence. The monument was designed by Pakistani architect Arif Masood and built entirely by Pakistani engineers and workers, a source of enormous national pride. From the viewing platform here, on a clear day you can see the Faisal Mosque, Rawal Lake and Parliament House and the entire planned grid of Islamabad spread below you, all the way to the hills of Rawalpindi in the distance. It is without question one of the finest panoramic view in all of Pakistan. No discussion of Islamabad's identity is complete without mentioning the Islamabad Marriott Hotel, one of the most iconic and historically significant hotels in all of South Asia. Established in 1981, located near the heart of the capital, close to government buildings, diplomatic missions, and embassies. For any visitor arriving in Islamabad, a meal or an evening at the Marriott will be the best experience. If there is one structure in Islamabad that announces to the world that this city has fully arrived as a modern, ambitious capital, it is the Centaurus, a breathtaking mixed-use skyraptor complex that has become one of the most recognized landmarks on Islamabad's skyline. Construction of the Centaurus began in 2006 and the mall portion opened to the public in 2013. The Centaurus Mall spans over 283,000 square feet and houses more than 250 national and international retail outlets across its floors, including a supermarket, food courts, fine dining restaurants, and a five-screen Cineplex. The mall attracts approximately 11 million visitors every year, making it not just a shopping destination but a social and cultural hub where Islamabad's residents come to meet, eat, shop, and experience the best of modern Pakistani city life. Standing at its base and looking up at those three towers rising against the blue sky and the Margla hills behind them, you understand immediately this is a city moving boldly and confidently into the future. Every city reveals a different version of itself when it rains, but few cities in the world transform as completely and as beautifully as Islamabad does when the monsoon arrives. From July through September, the rains roll in from the Margla hills, filling the air with the scent of wet earth and green leaves. Islamabad's roads are among the finest planned in any city in South Asia. The original master plan by Doxiadis deliberately separated pedestrians from traffic, created wide multi-lane lined with trees on both sides, and built roundabouts, the green belts throughout the city to maintain both flow and beauty. The grand ceremonial road that runs through the heart of the capital is particularly stunning in the rain. Its government buildings standing silent and dignified on either side while rain washes across the marble and stone. Driving or walking through Islamabad during monsoon season is one of those experiences that locals cherish and visitors never forget. As the sun sinks behind the Margla hills and the sky above Islamabad deepens from gold to purple to dark blue, the city begins to reveal its most magical side. Islamabad at night is a completely different experience from Islamabad by day, and it is arguably even more beautiful. The Faisal Mosque, lit brilliantly while against the dark hills behind it, can be seen glowing from across the entire city. Islamabad is a city that defies easy description. It is modern yet rooted in culture. It is planned yet overflowing with natural beauty. It is the political center of a great nation and at the same time a place where you can hike through a forest, sit by a lake, or stand in the courtyard of one of the world's most extraordinary mosques, all within the span of a single afternoon. This was our first destination on Nation by Nation. If this video brought you somewhere new today, please like it and subscribe to the channel, because the world is full of places like this and we are just getting started. Our next destination is already waiting. Until then, travel well and stay curious.